Welcome to Freaky Fauna Friday, where every Friday we take a little time and explore some of the freaks of nature from around the planet we cherish so deeply. So please, jump aboard and let's explore the wilds together. Welcome back to Freaky Fauna Friday. I am the great and peaceful Mystery.
And I'm Jay. And it's so pleasant and nice today on this Friday.
It is really nice.
Thankful to be here.
Today's animal is an ape. Or no, not an ape. I'm sorry, a primate. Already messed up.
Yeah.
A primate that was featured in the new movie, what is it? Zoopocalypse. Night of the Zoopocalypse. Really good movie. We talked about it last week, so yes, you have heard of it.
I don't remember.
But like a no-name studio, not a no-name studio, not one of the big studios made it. It was a big hit. I think it was originally a foreign film, and they redid it for the voice acting in English.
Okay.
It's really good. I enjoyed it a lot. Cool animation style. One of the creatures in there, though, because it was obviously took place at a zoo, I think they did the research very well because the behaviors and the attitude of it fit the animal very well.
Okay.
We're going to talk about the Proboscis monkey.
Proboscis monkey?
I told you it had your favorite word in it.
Proboscis is in my top 7 of favorite words.
So that's what the males look like.
Oh, I've seen them before.
The huge-nosed monkeys.
Yeah.
Big monkey nose.
Mm-hmm.
They're very unique animals.
That's their actual name is the proboscis monkey.
Yes, or the long-nosed monkey.
Okay.
Or the tree goblin.
Oh.
I made that last one up.
Oh, okay.
The proboscis monkey, also known as the long-nosed monkey, is one of the largest old-world monkey species found only in one Southeast Asian island.
Oh.
A.k.a. Borneo.
Borneo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Borneo has a whole bunch of endemic species. You know what the word endemic means?
It means they're only there?
Yep. Only found there.
Okay. Like the Iowa darter.
No.
They're not endemic?
To?
A certain stream?
No.
Oh. I thought they were now.
No.
Okay. Well,
in one state I worked in, they were really rare.
There we go.
But they're not just found in Iowa or nothing like that.
Oh, okay.
I guess they're endemic to the United States.
There we go. See?
I mean, if you go big enough.
Everything's endemic to the world.
Yeah. Proboscis monkeys are diurnal. Remember what that means?
Yeah. So they're only awake during the day.
Yep. Mostly active from late afternoon till evening comes. So they sleep in a little bit, but once it gets dark, they're pretty much not doing nothing. They are omnivores, and they are their famous feature is their
Proboscis.
really long nose.
Yes, their nose.
And their really odd behaviors.
So for anyone that doesn't know the word proboscis,
means nose.
It's like the nose, but more specifically like an elephant's trunk or like an elephant seal's big floppy nose. Or what's another good example of a proboscis?
Tapir.
Oh, a tapir. That is a good one. Is it anteaters? That's modified. That's a little different.
That's their skull. Is that long?
Oh, okay. So it's not that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's actual, their jaws are fused. And
wow. Okay. So yeah, tapir is better.
Giant anteaters we'll do an episode on eventually. They're pretty cool.
We haven't done that already?
Maybe we have. I don't remember. There's over 60 of these, so.
Fair.
Let's talk about where these guys like to live. They prefer mangrove forest. Like I said, they're only found in Borneo. They have a really weird lifespan due to some of their behaviors. Anywhere from 13 to 23 years. They are about 30 inches tall, so pretty big for a monkey. Up to 50 pounds, which is pretty heavy for a monkey. Reddish brown color. Leaves, seeds, unripe fruit, and insects are most of their diet. They are predators. They're clouded leopards, birds of prey, snakes, monitor lizards, crocodiles, anything that has a craving for meat. These guys are pretty much eaten by everybody.
Okay.
They can run up to about 15 miles an hour.
That's pretty fast.
If they feel like it. There's only one species of proboscis monkey, and they are critically endangered.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
Yeah. Proboscis monkeys are found in the forest of Borneo, typically in areas very close to water, which makes no sense to me.
Why?
Because almost all of their major predators are associated with
water.
Water.
Well, I mean, They need water.
Yeah, all animals need water. There's a difference between, okay, you'll hear. While their diet mainly consists of young vegetation and unripened fruit, keep in mind, unripened fruit, they may also eat the occasional insect or small invertebrate. Due to their habitat in tropical forests of Southeast Asia, proboscis monkeys are endangered and have a declining population. So their numbers are going down year after year.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been going down for a while.
They're on their way out.
Yeah. They are known to make various vocalizations known as honks. They honk, which they communicate their status in the group. They also have special honks for infants, as well as alarm calls for threats, and if they're angry.
They got alarm honks and angry honks.
Although they spend most of their time in the treetops, they like to sleep on thick branches that grow directly over water.
Wouldn't you? Sounds nice.
Not if one of my major predators, or not if, okay, all of my major predators, but one of them is a crocodile that jumps out of the water to grab things out of trees.
Yeah, that would not be good.
The reason they sleep over the water, because it provides a quick escape from some of their land-based predators.
So everyone's after them.
Yeah, so if like a clouded leopard's trying to get them in the tree, they jump into the water and have to swim past the crocodiles.
I'd rather take my chances with a croc than a leopard.
As a monkey, you'd rather swim than try to flee in the trees?
Aren't I just a modified monkey at the end of the day?
Yeah, basically. Proboscis monkeys are known for their excellent ability to swim.
Oh, see?
But they don't do it very often. Usually only when necessary, as they cross a river or escape from predators.
I think we should bring some here and, just let them out and see if they can establish.
They will not establish up here. Maybe in Florida.
That has too many predators.
Yeah, they'd be eaten immediately.
We need them here in Northwest Ohio.
We don't have enough fruit.
We got pawpaws.
Yeah, there's fruit on the pawpaw for 3 weeks a year.
Not even that.
So let's talk about some fun facts. Proboscis monkeys are only native to one place in the world.
Borneo.
Yep. Proboscis monkeys are known as an endemic species, which means they're only found in one place in the world. Proboscis monkeys call a single island, Borneo, in the Southeast Asia home, which happens to be the largest island in Asia and the third largest island in the world.
Oh, I did not know that.
Borneo's got all kinds of crazy endemic wildlife.
I need to look up Borneo now.
We've talked about Borneo a lot, especially when we did like some of the Australian rainforest stuff. We kind of talked about Borneo.
Okay.
It's not in Australia, obviously.
Right.
It's in the Indonesian, Asian area. Next one. They are some of the best swimmers and divers.
Okay.
While many primates are known for their ability to swim, the proboscis monkey takes the cake. It makes a sense of some sort of the best swimmer in the primate family. You consider their home near fresh water. They even swim underwater for distances.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, and there's a lot of questions about this behavior because they're not eating a lot of stuff under there. It's just odd stuff. We don't know if it's predation escaping. They just do a lot of odd things.
Maybe they just like swimming.
They don't like swimming. Remember what I said a minute ago? Is they pretty much only ever swim
when they have predators.
to, or to cross a river.
Okay, fair.
You ready for this one?
Yeah.
They have 9 stomachs.
Huh?
The reason they're large-nosed monkeys are known as the cows of the primate world. Just like cattle, proboscis monkeys have a complex stomach with many, many chambers. Although they technically aren't ruminants, each one of the stomachs is filled with healthy bacteria to help them digest their food.
9 times.
9 stomachs, 9 chambers. So they have like a really, really weird gastrointestinal tract.
Yeah.
It's specializing in like plants and unripened fruit, which we'll talk about the unripened fruit in a second. Which we've talked about the animals that are generally omnivores, when they start eating mainly plant diets, their cognitive level often crashes.
Vegans, take note.
I don't know about vegans. I'm talking more about like when we force bears on like a vegetarian diet.
What's the difference?
That humans that choose that diet can get supplements. Like they know what they need.
Oh, okay.
Like you can get complex sugars. You can get proteins from other sources. If you're just eating root shoots and unripened fruit.
In tubers,
you're missing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, probably.
Males and females, my next little fact, males and females have different noses.
Ooh, sexual dimorphism.
They are. You can pick your friends, but don't pick your friend's nose when you come to these monkeys. So the males have really long, heavy, thick noses. The females have much smaller, more pointed noses, kind of like a human's nose, but much more exaggerated.
Huh. I'm going to look that up.
I got a picture for you.
Okay. A female proboscis nose. Oh, okay. Wow.
It just looks like a human nose that you just kind of kept pulling.
Fair.
Like a clay nose.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they look different. They are sexually dimorphic. So we don't know exactly if the nose is, a sexual display characteristic or, whatever. Proboscis monkeys change color as they get older is my next fact. While they come in, when it comes to surprise, babies proboscis monkeys, called infants, just like humans, don't come out looking like their parents. Not only are their noses smaller, but they're completely different color. When the infants are first born, they tend to be a very, very dark color, either dark brown or even black. As they mature, they develop their iconic red hue, which many develop other colors such as gray, blue, and orange as well. There's several of them. They have like whole orange capes on their back.
Wow.
Of fur. And blues, or randomly like spots of blues. They're very uniquely colored primates.
That's pretty cool.
Number 6, their telltale nose can be longer than 10 centimeters, about 4 inches.
That's a pretty big nose.
I mean, they're not very big, right?
They're 30 inches tall.
Yeah, so 50 pounds, a toddler.
Yeah, with a 4-inch, or not 4-inch.
A 4-inch nose.
Yeah, 4-inch nose, yeah.
So, and that's, it hangs off their face. Our nose is only about 2.5 inches long, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And it depends on the human and everything like that.
We're over double their size and height and weight, and we're well overweight. But
yeah, but twice their size and height, and they have 4 times the size of nose or 2 times the size of nose, depending on them. Yeah.
Like they should be called Gerard Depardieu monkeys.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, okay. If you know, you know.
Did he have a large nose?
Yeah, he's a French actor. If anyone wants to see Gerard Depardieu, he was a star in Jean de Florette movie. Check out his proboscis. Very comparable to these monkeys.
Ripe fruit can be lethal, is the next fact. While it seems strange that only unripened fruit are a major part of the proboscis monkey's diet, it's for a good reason. Ripe fruit has sugar, which can be difficult for the monkey to digest and break down with its ruminant stomach.
See, they could live up here then.
When too much is consumed, it can lead to a fatal bloating.
Ooh.
The same thing happens in cows, horses, and that's,
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking
about. Colic or bloat, depending on which animal you're talking about. Cows, it happens to cows where they'll get into like alfalfa or something a little sweeter.
Don't they? I've seen it where farmers will actually take a big needle.
It's the only way to save them.
Yeah.
There's stuff you have to do after.
Yeah.
But you have to pop and let out the gas.
Yep. Which is crazy.
And that still sometimes kills them.
And it's like...
But they will die if they don't get back on their feet.
Yeah.
They're going to tear their stomachs apart.
Oh, yeah. They'll explode.
Like if they bust into anything sweet, like cows will just kill themselves. Horses, I won't share who this is, but somebody I know had a bunch of mini horses. And they bought a whole bunch of watermelons. And like a truckload of literally a truckload of watermelons.
Oh, no.
And they dumped them in the horse pen for the horses to enjoy.
Oh, no.
And they're like, when they get full, they'll stop. They did not, and like half the horses died.
Because they exploded?
Basically, they just too much sugar, and their guts just, tore themselves apart.
And his name was...
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Well, he's dead, so...
I don't know who it is, but I think I know where they lived. I remember seeing the mini horses.
Probably. You could see where they lived from the bowling alley.
Yeah. I think I know who... yes, where. But anyways, I digress. Don't feed your cattle, your animals, too much sugary things. All
right. So next one, larger noses we think are considered more attractive. So we think it's a sex trait.
Like display, a courtship
trait.
Yeah.
The bigger nose is more preferable. But yeah, we don't know a lot about it, but that's what we kind of think. We also know that louder calls are associated with louder noses, so it may be actually being used as a resonant chamber.
Ah, okay.
So that the nose itself may not be the sexual attractant. It may be the call, and they're using the nose as an amplifier.
Right.
We don't really know which way it goes. We talk about that with some dinosaurs, some like the duck-billed dinosaurs. They had the big tubes off the back of their head and stuff like that, the resonating chambers. Like, was the chamber itself the sexual display, or was the sound that chamber could make the sexual display?
Right.
it matters for certain things when you're trying to study a species.
It does. It's like apples and oranges.
All right. So little kids, these are facts about these creatures. So they have some famous behaviors.
Okay.
That are mildly inappropriate.
Oh boy, here we go.
Next one is male proboscis monkeys are permanently erect.
Permanently?
Yes, they have a bright red penis and it's permanently erect, which is unique to this species.
Isn't that called priapism?
I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, bright red, and it hangs out everywhere, and they like showing it off.
Ah, great. Oh, no.
Next one is they pee in each other's faces.
What?
Because they think it's funny.
Oh, boy.
They will literally sneak around each other just to pee in the another one's face because they think it's funny.
Oh, so, we're not so different after all.
Yeah. Proboscis monkeys are an arboreal species. Despite some of the best swimmers in the primate family, they are an arboreal species, which means they spend most of their time living in the trees, only coming down when absolutely have to, because they'll get murked. Yeah.
Murked. Don't ever use that word again.
Why?
Please.
It's from my generation.
Yeah. I disagree with that, but it's just wrong.
It is illegal to keep them as pets, is my next fact.
Oh, darn it.
Highly illegal. Many people like to keep different species of monkey as pets where it is legal. However, due to the special protections as a result of their critically endangered status in their red list, it is illegal to own proboscis monkeys in the pet or as a pet pretty much everywhere in the world.
That makes sense.
There's not very many. There's places that have, I guess, no laws, where you could. But pretty much any place that kind of keeps track of that, governs it, proboscis monkeys are illegal.
So Indiana?
Illegal.
Oh, okay.
So I believe
Oklahoma?
in the U.S. on the federal level that any critically endangered red list species is illegal without permittation.
Right, yeah. That makes sense.
I believe there are loopholes to all that stuff,
And after those last couple facts you told, I don't want them in Northwest
No, they will
Ohio.
pee in your face.
Yeah, we can pass.
They will pee in your face.
Let's pass. Quail. Let's get quail.
They're good. Quail are good. Now my last one is not a great fact. Their population in the last 30 years has decreased by 50%.
So they're in the death rattle of
They are going down fast.
life.
And it's mostly habitat loss, which is happening all over Borneo for all the Borneo species. You ever seen the orangutan hitting the bulldozer and stuff like that? That's Borneo.
Oh, wow.
Or a female orangutan was beating a bulldozer with a stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Borneo.
Jeez.
Borneo's being ravaged. And oil palm plantations, as well as hunting in some regions, where they're considered a delicacy by the native Chinese medicines.
So they're eating the monkeys?
They're hunting them either for food or for Chinese medicine.
Their noses. Chinese medicine, sometimes it sounds like, what's the word? Like old or ancient. What's it called?
I don't know.
Rudimentary. I don't know. But
There's some stuff to it, but
there's stuff to it.
but
That's
not
what's crazy.
monkey bones. Not in critically.
Maybe.
No, there's not.
Oh.
Like elephant horn or elephant tusk and rhino horn. It's just keratin. There's nothing special. Compressed hair.
Think about it. It might have a resonating frequency to it that is healing to the human body.
It's not.
You never know how these things work.
I know a big thing in China for a while was gibbons. I can't remember which species of gibbon, which are, I believe, apes. They're most ape. They were using their bones because they have really long limbs. So their bones make perfect chopsticks.
Huh.
So they're special. So they were pretty much wiping out gibbons as a species to make these special chopsticks.
Well, they're better been expensive then.
Oh, they were. They were killing gibbons very quickly.
Kind of want a pair.
Gosh.
I like chopsticks.
They're awful.
No, I just like the cheap wood ones I can throw away when I'm done. Or burn. Yeah, they make good candles or fire starters.
No, so proboscis monkeys, they're really funny. So they're not hyper intelligent as far as we consider a lot of primates.
Yeah.
They're pretty low on that thing. So in the movie, that's all he kept bragging about was he's the most evolved animal there, and he's the most intelligent, and he wasn't.
Okay.
And they're known to kind of sacrifice each other to get away from predators.
Jeez.
And he did that a lot in the movie.
Oh, wow.
So it just made me laugh because it's like, yeah, it's true to form.
Yeah. They were accurate in making this film.
They did not include the permanent erection, though.
It's probably a good thing. Probably for certain ratings.
Yeah.
I'd imagine.
I think it started as a foreign film, so maybe originally it did.
It probably did.
It's just a monkey.
You gotta be accurate, though.
I told you I was telling my mom about sexual reproduction when I was like 6.
That'd be a fun car ride.
But no, it was at a zoo.
Oh, even better.
Because we were at one of the elephant enclosures, probably the one I broke into as a little kid.
Yeah.
And I can't even remember. Like I said, it takes them 8 years to become sexually mature. And my mom's like, what do you think sexually mature means? And I explained it. And her eyes just got all big. Because I knew what sexual reproduction was. I never had to talk with my parents because I knew.
You already knew.
Yeah.
Just watching those videos at the hospital?
Yeah, Children's Hospital.
Yeah, watching the nature videos.
Yeah, I think was it Nationwide? Whatever the ones in DC.
I have no idea.
Sharks.
Yeah.
Trees.
Right, yeah.
White covered VCR tapes that just had one word and a couple pictures on it.
These probably weren't even real.
No, they were Nat Geo.
I don't know. I bet
no, not Nat Geo. There was an old company that did that, like for schools and stuff like that.
Somebody planted those there for you to find.
Probably. Because there was a bunch I was not interested in.
Yeah.
Like, there was a bunch of history ones or like certain wars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the company. I can remember the intro. I'm going to have to look it up. Because I would like to get some of those. I don't know if I could buy them for the kids online or something like that.
There's a lot of those old educational documentaries that you just can't find anymore.
Yeah, they were good. I mean, they had the whole set, like hundreds of them.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, the little biology section was just a piece of that.
Gotcha.
Like there was history, there was like space sciences. There were.
So they had fantasy too.
Yeah. No, there was just a whole bunch of stuff in it. But so they just kept changing. I just always remember the sharks and the trees one because it just always made me laugh as a kid.
Sharks.
Because it was just a white cover that just said sharks.
Trees.
All right. So what's the special message for today?
Just as it's springtime, get outside and enjoy that new grass growing, the new warm breeze that's blowing through the air. Breathe it in. Breathe in life. Enjoy life. That's all.
All right, guys.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Freaky Fauna Friday. If you want to help the podcast grow, remember to share and give it a 5-star review.